Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making my predictions for the 2023 edition of AEW's Double or Nothing. Just a spoiler alert here, I'm going to be talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet in television land but has been recorded in front of people. So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip like the first 20 seconds of this, and then when we start talking about the 6-man tag match, skip over that. So now on to my predictions. So the first match that hasn't been confirmed but kind of been alluded to is the Acclaim taking on the House of Black for the Trios titles. And if this match is added to the pay-per-view, I believe the House of Black will be retaining the Trios titles, defeating the Acclaimed here. So now on to the 9 confirmed matches for this Sunday's Double or Nothing. So our first match is an unsanctioned match where we'll see Adam Cole take on Chris Jericho. Hopefully everything is handled between the two combatants here and there's no shenanigans to keep this going, because I think this should just be the clean break end of this, and I believe Adam Cole be defeating Chris Jericho here. For me, Adam Cole winning this could be the end of this feud, and I would hope it would be the end of the feud, because as I repeatedly say on here, the Chris Jericho mega feuds aren't doing it. But I could see a point where we have 4 extra people for the JAS right now, because Sam Guevara ain't going to be out there because he's going to be in the main event, and Adam Cole has Sabu and Roderick Strong in his corner. Could need 2 other people, maybe a reunion. I doubt it though, because we're trying to mend one fence, we don't need to mend more here. But I think Cole getting revenge for being handcuffed to the rope, beating Jericho here, could move on and maybe be the next challenger for the world title. So now on to our next match. And our next match will be for the AEW World Tag Team titles, where we'll see FTR put the titles on the line against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal with special guest referee Mark Briscoe. In this match, I believe the whose side is Mark Briscoe on saga will be built up, but in all things come to an end, I believe FTR will be retaining the tag team titles in this match. For me, I could see with Mark Briscoe counting the 1, 2, 3 for FTR to win, maybe even pinning Jay Lethal, this being the way to get Jay Lethal away from Jeff Jarrett and the rest of the crew, to where we have like a Jay Lethal Jeff Jarrett feud as a little thing to have on TV for the time being. Then I think for FTR, I think they will keep their tag team titles, and they're set for a collision down the road in a couple of months. So now on to match number 3. And match number 3 will be a ladder match for the TNT Championship, where we'll see Wardlow put the title on the line against Christian Cage. In this match, with all the other crazy matches on the show, I think we'll see a little mini chaos here from Wardlow and Christian Cage, and I wonder how Luchasaurus gets neutralized to where he won't be playing a factor in the end of this match. And I believe when this match ends, Wardlow will be retaining the TNT title here. With Wardlow just winning the title and starting up this relationship with Arn Anderson, I think it'd be a bad look and a bad move for Wardlow to lose here. I believe we'll be seeing Wardlow more and more when Collision starts, considering he's the TNT champion and that shows on TNT. I think it just makes sense that we'll be seeing that title and the champion more on that show. And I think maybe, call me crazy here, this could be the way to get Wardlow back on track, and things will be a lot better for the War Dog here, and he'll move on to having multiple title defenses against whoever on Saturday nights. So now on to match number 4. And that'll be for the TBS Championship, where Jade Cargill will be putting her title on the line against Ty Valkyrie. For me, I see some people thinking this could be the end of Jade Cargill's reign as the TBS Champion, but I think she'll be retaining the TBS title, defeating Valkyrie here. With Jade getting to 60 wins, I think the new thing will be now the run to 70, and I think things might get a little bumpy for Jade Cargill getting to 70, to where maybe at All In, there could be a huge challenger for her, where she loses the title finally and maybe moves over to take on whoever the women's champion would be at the time after the show. But for this Sunday, I believe Cargill will be retaining her title and keeping her undefeated streak going. So now on to our next match. And that'll be the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International title, where Orange Cassidy will be putting his title on the line against 20 other men. And the other people currently listed in the match are Aaron Solo, Powerhouse Hobbs, QT Marshall, and Ricky Starks. Some other people I think we might see in this match are Jay White and Juice Robinson after they attacked Starks on Dynamite last night. I think Kyle Fletcher will pop back up after coming so close to winning the match on Dynamite. And then I think it will be like a ghost of international champion or international title challengers past, where people who were close to beating Orange Cassidy pop back up in this battle royal. And if there's a surprise 21st person, which there probably will, I have zero clue who it could be. I could see people thinking that maybe Miro, Andrade, or Scorpio Sky show back up here and win the match, but with that show and them being on TNT. I think the TNT title is going to be that show's title, and the international title will be staying primarily, I think, on the Dynamite side. So I don't think it'll be them. And in all reality, I think Orange Cassidy survives again and retains the international championship. For this Cassidy run, I get to see it keeping going and going and going here. It feels like he's had 75 title defenses. Most of the matches have been very good, and he's been looked at as one of the guys in AEW for now. And I can potentially see them maybe do a title versus title match with the world champion in him at one point, or one of the losers of the Pillars 4-Way comes down to face Orange Cassidy, and they're the guy who gets him and takes the title from him. Now on to match number 6. And this will be a trios match. We'll see Ethan Page and the Guns take on the Hardys and Isaiah Cassidy. At least that's what we thought, because spoiler alert, here's where it is. Isaiah Cassidy will not be in the match, and taking his place will be Hook. So for me, this felt like a slam dunk before the partner switch, but now it even feels like more of a slam dunk here for me. And I believe the Hardys and Hook will be the proud winners of this match, and Matt Hardy will be owning Ethan Page's contract. So with the Ethan Page contract stipulation, and especially with the Hamilton dates coming up and Ethan Page being from there, I could see something happening with the Hardys and Page around that show. And I think this is Matt Hardy getting his revenge on the firm and all the people in it. So now he owns the guy's contract who got his. And now it'll be his turn to torment that man's life. Now on to our next match. And this will be for the AEW Women's Championship, where Jamie Hayter will be putting her title on the line against Toni Storm. So for me, this match has some questioning of if it will happen, because, well, there was nothing really about it on Dynamite. And then if you hear what's happening on Rampage, you're starting to question, is Jamie Hayter going to make it to this match? But for me, if this match does happen as it's currently constructed, I believe Jamie Hayter will be walking in and out still the AEW Women's Champion. I feel like currently in the women's world title mix, I think all things are pointing for Jamie Hayter to take on Saraya at Wembley Stadium for All In for this title, and I just don't see a point of taking the title from Hayter unless you have like a really bad injury that we just don't know about, to where she can go through a match and then will be off for however long, to where Toni Storm wins the title, holds on to it, has some run-ins with Britt Baker, and then Jamie Hayter comes back in a few weeks, maybe a month or so, and then she takes on Storm again and wins the title back, and then we're back where we were on the path to All In, where Hayter will be taking on Saraya. But if everything's on the up and up and A-okay, I think Jamie Hayter will be retaining the women's title and be moving on to her next challengers. So now on to our co-main event of the evening. And this will be Anarchy in the Arena, where we'll see the Blackpool Combat Club take on the Elite. Now for me, I see a lot of people, even I think the betting odds were saying the Elite are the favorites to win this match, but I'm going the opposite way, and I think the Blackpool Combat Club will be winning this match. With the Anarchy that will be taking place in this arena, I think things are set up for Konosuke Takeshita to come in here and potentially be looked at as, oh, he's here to save the Elite, he's here to save the Elite, but he was Don's guy all along, and he'll be a new member of the Blackpool Combat Club, setting this up for the BCC to get the win. And then maybe we get a 5-on-5 little blood and guts match, because I feel like this could have taken the place of, I know we all thought we were getting a women's blood and guts match, but if we are getting one, this feels like the feud that could do it. And the Elite will probably have some infighting between Omega and Hangman Page, because they don't seem like they seem like they're on the up and up now, but they could be the ones to be like, hey man, we were rolling until you came up here, and now this is going on. But then the glue guy will come in to save the day when a debuting Kota Ibushi joins the Elite to be the fifth man to take on the Blackpool Combat Club inside Blood and Guts. Because as we've seen in the past, when the Elite have some problems, Ibushi was there to kind of try to mend fences and be a, hey guys, we can get along dude. So for this Sunday, I see the BCC getting the win, and I see this feud continuing to something bigger and hopefully even better than what we're going to see on the pay-per-view. So now on to our main event of the evening, and that'll be a 4-way for the AEW World Championship, where MJF will be putting his title on the line against Jungle Boy Jack Perry, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. For this match, I think we'll be seeing a countless amount of MJF almost lost the title runs here, where it's there's another almost, another almost, another almost. But then when things are all said and done, I think MJF slides in there and retains the world title in this 4-way. This match just seems like a here we go, give MJF even more fuel to brag until he takes on potentially the end of his run competitor in a few months, maybe even November, December, right around the big bidding war that will allegedly start in 2024. Some people that I could see getting a crack at MJF to keep the title from leaving out the door. I see Adam Cole getting a shot at it, Kenny Omega, maybe Hangman gets another crack at it. If Uncle Phil, CM Punk is going to be coming back, we think he'll probably get another shot at the world title. We've seen him get, I think, like 4, it feels like, and those have went well. Maybe we'll see some singles matches with the other pillars, or Sammy Guevara gets a shot at it, Darby Allin and Jungle Boy, all singles matches. But after I was just talking about, I think CM Punk, like, as the end guy, to where it's like, MJF's gonna leave with the title kind of thing, and Punk's gonna be the savior in some people's eyes. You just have like a couple months of where Punk's like, I'm gonna take this and save this from leaving. Then you have guys who've had problems with Punk in the past and maybe had promos on TV against Punk being like, you're not saving anything, you're just trying to do this for yourself and all that. And Punk's like kind of contemplating of, I am kind of both sides, and then ultimately loses to MJF, and MJF hops the barricade, blows a kiss, and disappears for a couple weeks or a couple months with the world title. I think it'd be something great to see on television. Could be a nice arc in the CM Punk story, and could be a arc to where Punk will be fully healed, to where like, oh damn, I failed and everyone hates me, and I'm just gonna embrace the hate and take on whatever next here in All Elite Wrestling. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2023 edition of Double or Nothing. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Lions franchise, I think we'll have a off-season little update coming Friday, since the draft's tonight, get that all slapped together, and then games probably start back up Monday or Tuesday. I don't know how the advances are going to work with the holiday coming up, so for everyone, enjoy the holiday and enjoy all 8,000 things we could be watching this weekend, and as always, thanks for watching.